Of ways you can animate in Photoshop, slightly more complicated, but just shows you the power of what you can do. So I'm back to that original graphic I created. So I'm going to combine these three layers. Let's see what I can do here. Sorry, merge layers. So those combine these three now. It's simpler. Here I have the background. I'm going to duplicate that layer. Duplicate layer. So now I got two layers here. And actually, what I'm going to do is on this top layer, I'm just going to get rid of the I'm just going to get rid of the sky. So there's different ways to do it. Probably the easiest way is just choose an eraser tool, make the eraser quite large and the hardness 0, and that way I can just erase the background. 1 second, it's quite hard for me to see what I'm erasing until so let me just erase the background. Or just the top bits. I still want the desert, I still want the sky. So here we are. And obviously, so then here we are. I'm going to show it again. So it's two different layers. So now if I go to create timeline over here, I have the, so what I'm actually going to do now is I'm going to animate the layer below. So the one that actually has the sky. And one way I'm going to do that is I'm going to go and I'm going to make it a smart object. If I make it a smart object, I can transform it. So the way I'm going to do that is you click on it, right click, and you say convert to smart object. And what that lets us do is if we look over here under that, so normally like this layer is a normal layer, it has a position, opacity, style, but because this one is a smart object, it has transformed on there too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click the transform button and I'm going to have these clouds come towards us. So I'm going to go to the end over here and I'm going to go to image, where are we here? Sorry, edit, transform and distort. And I'm actually going to drag so the clouds come towards us. Now I actually want the sun to disappear. Let's see what happens there. There's different ways to, so you can kind of, so that the sun should actually go down, shouldn't it really? So maybe I can drag it this way, so distort it so it happens this. So let's see what happens now. If I click and see, it should happen. So that's kind of cool. So you can see that over time, the clouds are kind of moving. It looks like the clouds are moving towards us, but the sun sort of disappears. So that's one way to animate, very easy way to animate something to make it look like it's in motion. That's one way. Another way, you can actually bring video directly into Photoshop. So even though Photoshop is mostly used for graphics, you can actually put video in there. So I'm actually going to, for now, I will hide this layer. Why not? And instead of that, I'm actually going to bring video in. So I had a video file here somewhere, yeah, on my desktop. So I'm going to just drag that video file in here. And this is just the video of clouds. And I'm going to make it a bit bigger. And I'm going to have it be, what's important is that it's below the layer. So sorry, below that layer. Perfect. So then now what happens is the same thing as before. But 1 second, I want to start at the beginning. So let me drag that video here to the start of this animation. And then what should happen now is you can kind of see what's happening is that I actually have it's a static image with the Land Rover, but I now have a video of clouds playing in the background as well. So there's two ways you can animate that you can use, transform to sort of have the illusion of motion, or you can actually bring actual video in there, and then I can export this as a video as well.